I know a lot of people want to see me get knocked out and things like that.
Teofimo Lopez, according to his father, has been doing all of this damage, even with the right hand.
And I use that as motivation to keep going and to not fold.
That he injured in the first round.
Again he goes down, and this fight is over.
You know, you can't fold in this game. You know, I'm a true champion.
He's charismatic. He's electric. He's got power. He knocks a guy out. He does a backflip.
How do you like that?
You are obviously a big personality.
My skill level and everything is just out of this world. I don't care what anybody says.
Best prospect in boxing, the hottest prospect a couple years in a row, scoring knockout highlights.
Walk me through what happened tonight. What else can I say? I told you, it's a takeover.
The incredible power of Teofimo Lopez.
Fight fans, welcome back. Today is part of our Future Kings series, where we analyze the sport's fastest rising stars. We introduce yet another blue-chip fighter. A 22-year-old whose combination of flamboyance and killer instinct has helped him stand out from the crowd, and also helped open the gateway to the toughest opportunity of his career. Whilst the fight looks set to be postponed in light of the current situation, the youngster remains eager to test himself against the Ukrainian Maestro in 2020. So if you enjoy our content, please press thumbs up and hit the notifications bell as we take a closer look at the hard-hitting, back-flipping, lightweight talent Teofimo Lopez. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
You are now watching the best to do it.
The past 12 months have seen many of the sport's hottest talents put through the acid test under the bright lights. And for Lopez, a man who had displayed some of the most spectacular finishes, bold celebrations, and audacious claims, came the toughest test of the lot. Last summer, Ghanaian lightweight Richard Comey showed exactly why he deserved world champion status. In his first defense, he dropped Beltran 4 times en route to a stoppage victory.
Oh, a knockdown scored in the first round by Richard Comey.
A night that, alongside his high-risk, low-reward circumstances and incredible punching power, emphasized his case for being the division's most dangerous man.
What do you want next? Teofimo Lopez is undefeated. He's here ringside. What's next for you?
Eyeing up the division's elite, Comey was forced to withdraw from facing Loma last year due to injury, which, 6 months later, opened up a dangerous yet perfect opportunity for the division's most exciting young star. 2 huge lightweights, both possessing speed, skills, and most importantly, power. The fight caught fire early, with Lopez having some success in the first.
He's back down to earth in terms of, not having too much confidence, and he trained different, he looked different in the fighter meeting.
Though just halfway into the second, landing a picture-perfect right hand.
Oh, what a big shot by Lopez!
The American never let him off the hook.
Comey is hurt badly, moments away from having it happen, and there it is!
And so, from showman to showstopper, we are now left with a young, dangerous, and confident champion ready to dominate the division.
What was your best memory? It wasn't when you said, anything is possible!
Anything is possible!
I try to do the Kevin Garnett.
Anything's possible!
With an ingrained toughness, an unbreakable resolve, and an extensive history, the streets of Brooklyn have a tie with boxing that has lasted over 130 years. And in the summer of '97, a month after that notorious rematch, another of the city's future stars was born. His father was a well-known street hustler, something which led, one way or another, to them moving to Florida 5 years later. Though teaching his son to box and noticing his easy acquisition of the fundamentals,
We've been training since he was like 4 years old. He did about 4 years of Taekwondo, and then I converted him into boxing.
Teofimo Jr. was winning tournaments by 9, showing ability far beyond his age. Something that continued with his father committing more and more time throughout their amateur days. And after winning the Silver Gloves, the Golden Gloves, and Olympic trials, Lopez pursued a place in the 2016 Summer Olympics, but fell short to the eventual silver medalist. Though, with a 150-20 amateur record and an aggressive front-footed style far suited to the professional game, there was a sign of huge things to come.
For me to lose is very hard, the way my style is. But you know, my style was never for the amateurs.
He started sparring world champions, way bigger than him, and he would always get the better of the work.
Like I said, I'm God-gifted. I didn't choose boxing, it chose me. So that's how I look at it, and that's why I'm where I'm at today.
In October at 19, Lopez signed a multi-year professional deal with Top Rank that would see him hit the ground running.
It's crept up on us. You better believe that Teofimo's star is shining.
By this point, he was already familiar with sparring elite-level fighters and far larger opponents, including the likes of Thurman, Porter, and Solomon. In which case, his early days in the pro game were always there for him to have a bit of fun. And with a vicious style and nonchalant attitude, that's exactly what he did. In his first year as pro, he took out 7 opponents, all but one by knockout. Nowadays, things fall into place far easier for those fighters who are able to be an all-singing, all-dancing self-promotion machine, and Teofimo stands as clear-cut proof. As on top of making it look easy, he had the voice, the confidence, and the moves to let everybody know what he was about. Something that didn't take long to get people talking. In 2018 came 4 more victories, racking up an 11-0 record with a noticeable improvement in opposition.
Breakers is not going to get that busy. This fight is over. Teofimo Lopez.
The last of which, in December, being by far the most impressive. Not only did the 21-year-old complete a clinical 44-second demolition of veteran contender Mason Menard.
Long tonight, and the build-up, and he comes out wailing away. This might be an early night.
Oh,
Thunderous right hand and a backflip by Lopez.
But with his finish and exaggerated celebration going viral, he upstaged the main event, featuring a certain Ukrainian lightweight.
Are you impressed by Loma tonight, Mark?
This is not the Loma that we've come to know.
With Lopez's profile growing exponentially.
What's going on, Vince? How you doing, bro? How's everything going?
Good.
Proud of you, boy.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud of you.
So too did the pressure and need to perform. But by putting away Magdaleno in 7 with a huge left hook, and Tatley in 5 with a crunching right hand to the liver, we saw the variance and the mean streak that gained a significant place in the conscience of today's boxing fans. Especially considering the danger factor. As many lightweights rely on accumulation, Lopez's single punch stopping power proved all too real. Though where we had become used to seeing him blow away his opposition, his most recent fight last summer was a different story.
They don't love you when you cold now. They just want you when you hot.
The American wasn't quite as explosive as he'd hoped, but his opponent certainly brought more to the table than expected. Either way, comfortably outpointing Nakatani, he secured himself the all-important world title shot. And in doing so, he held his word by also putting the 2-time gold medalist on notice.
Yes, of course. Now he's a world champion, and welcome to my club.
Teofimo brings an athletic, powerful style with fast twitch muscle and a brilliant engine. Though whether it is enough to put pressure on the Ukrainian where so many have failed will be the real question. Luckily for us, where Lopez comes across as the can man of the lightweight division, Loma is equally a bring-it-all kind of fighter, which means if the fight can be made, It will. A collision of two of the sport's most inspirational and dedicated father-son duos in a night that guarantees emotion, drama, and excitement, and an opportunity for Teofimo Lopez Jr. to dare to be great. Sharpening a pencil is easily done with a classic sharpener, though for truly precision profiles, the craftsman or artist will use a knife. There are 4 basic shapes used for sharpened pencils. The classic cone for everyday writing. The chisel and needle are both used for artistic effect. And the bullet point can produce multiple effects, all in one. No matter what the subject, we're always on point in a Motivedia presentation.